distraction. We have all this incredible financial news coming out that Social Security is insolvent and is in the red, that unemployment is much worse than the government had said, that we never came out of the recession, that we're in a depression. The banks that engineered this collapse to gain more power have openly been given expanded power, and so is the Federal Trade Commission. I've got it all here in front of me. There's positive news. Mexico was spurred by the United States in the last 4 years to be given more than $15 billion a year of U.S. tax money to launch military operations against 4 major cartels that are not laundering their money through Federal Reserve-controlled banks. I remember the similar situation in '99 in Colombia. Grasso, at the time, the head of the New York Stock Exchange, was in Reuters. He traveled to meet with the head of the FARC and openly in the news said, you will invest your money with us or we will have the U.S. Marine Corps and Army invade you. The head of the FARC said no and was killed right after that, very soon after that, and the invasion began. And it's the same thing, but Mexico is losing the war against the cowboy cartels and the U.S.-backed gangs, and that is imploding. And so Mexico is now so desperate that they are talking about full legalization of drugs. And, of course, the cartels are now threatening to kill any politicians that try that. Drug dealers do not want drugs legalized. And that's a very simple thing to understand. They want to keep it illegal, so they make large profits in the black market. But that's in The Guardian. Mexico looks to legalize drugs as the drug war murders hit 28,000 and counting and spills across into the southwestern United States from Texas to California. And all points in between as far north as Illinois. They're having serious gang war problems with this. And there's more and more even Republicans and not just Democrats calling for legalization, decriminalization of narcotics. Not because narcotics are good, but because 80 years ago when they were sold on store shelves everywhere, you had far less people using them. Only losers were on laudanum, opium. Only losers drank 3 or 4 Coca-Colas a day and had heart attacks doing it because it was full of cocaine. It's called Coke, hidden in plain view. I get emails every time I say Coca-Cola in the past had cocaine in it. It's called Coke. The magic flavor, the secret ingredient, is decaf Coke. Just like you have decaf coffee, they decoconate cocaine. But the molecules still have some of the same effects. That's why you like Coke and Pepsi. It's not just the luscious, cancer-growing corn syrup that imbibes them. It is the decoconated cocaine. Coke. It's called Coca-Cola. Cocaine-a-Cola. I know you think it's a conspiracy. I understand. But it's a fact. It's a historical fact. Coke. Coke is it. Coke is it. Coke is it. Decriminalize now. Take the Federal Reserve's main cash crop away. Decriminalize opium. Our troops will stop dying in Afghanistan. They're openly growing it now. All right, I'm already ranting. We're going to take your calls now throughout this hour and much of the next. I've got all this news. We will cover it all, like Rockefeller Foundation develop vaccines for mass-scale fertility reduction. That's an Infowars.com story by one of our great writers. But if you simply go and read it, it's links to the Rockefeller Foundation. Okay? There's a reason your wife can't get pregnant. There's a reason. There's a reason the sperm count's down by 85%. I mean, we're not just up here on air saying this to entertain you. Every day I see 5, 10, 15, depending on the day, or more articles where it's on record that they know that we know that they're poisoning us and sterilizing us. So now they're coming out saying, yeah, it's a good thing. We love you. We're going to give you a shot so you can't get angry at us. Of course this criminal government is drugging the water. Of course they're storing the naked body scans of you at the airport and bathing you in radiation. Of course they take your baby's blood as part of a secret UN program, and it's now all over the news admitted. Of course it's all real. They think you're stupid. They think they can get away with bloody murder here. They think they can get away with taking people's insurance policies when they die now. Mainly the troops. Somebody in the Army or the Marines gets their head blown off. Mama's got 2 little kids at home. Daddy ain't coming home except in a pine box with his ribbons pinned upon his chest. Tell his mom he done his best. What do the insurance companies do? We're just going to keep your money. We run all the regulators. All right, we're going to come back, go to your phone calls. Sarah, Chris, Frank, Mike, Damon. And I'm going to take a lot of your calls, so please make your points no matter how pertinent. We got to cut you off quick. Don't want to get to everybody. 1-800-259-9231. And then we'll go over all this news. But I better not look down. Every time I look down, I see another one of these horrifying reports in your face. See, the mainstream media is now coming out with all this horror, but just telling you how good it is.
Protect your freedoms and be independent by learning how to maintain, repair, and customize your own firearms through these exclusive video training courses on DVD from the American Gunsmithing Institute. Call and get a free 2-hour sampler DVD video and catalog. See just how quickly and easily you can learn firearm disassembly and reassembly, accurizing, customizing, super tuning, refinishing, trigger repair, and much, much more for rifles, pistols, and shotguns. Courses available for both the hobbyist and the professional. You can even get certified as a gunsmith to make money part-time, full-time, or as a retirement income doing what you love. Call 1-800-247-5032 to order your free sampler DVD and catalog. That's 1-800-247-5032. Call now and get a bonus $10 saving coupon. 1-800-247-5032 or go to AmericanGunsmithDVD.com. Learn how, learn now with AmericanGunsmithDVD.com, your source for how-to gunsmithing videos.
The economy is crumbling, debt soaring, and the possibility of World War III is increasing. I started SurvivalistSeeds.com from my dining room table with a small bucket of seed and a single rotating banner ad on PrisonPlanet.com. 2 years later, we've sold over 40,000 pounds of heirloom seeds, becoming the largest bulk seed seller to the public. The majority of our customers are Alex Jones listeners. Now I'm offering 50 all-organic garden varieties, 10,000 heirloom seeds, garden planner, and a CD teaching you how to save seeds so your children's children will always have healthy food. Don't wait until it's too late. I'm Big John Lipscomb, and my company is SurvivalistSeeds.com.
Are you wondering about your retirement portfolio? Are you confident that the financial advisor is experienced enough to combat climbing interest rates, taxes, and inflation? Stop guessing and go to the expert, Robert Chapman of the International Forecaster. When you subscribe to the International Forecaster, you get Robert Chapman's 45 years of experience and concise investment recommendations. Who needs sugar-coated excuses when you can get the cold hard facts and proven investment leads you can't get anywhere else? For a free introductory copy to Robert Chapman's International Forecaster, subscribe now at theInternationalForecaster.com or call 877-479-8178. Experience the difference. When you subscribe, you can email Robert Chapman directly to obtain investment advice tailored just for you. Don't wait another minute. Subscribe today at theInternationalForecaster.com or call 877-479-8178. That's 877-479-8178.
Hounded by debt collectors with phone calls and letters? Thinking of calling a debt relief company? Don't. Greedy lawyers and debt companies charge thousands. Why pay when you can get their solution absolutely free with New York Times best-selling author Herb Kay's #1 debt secret, the how-to on stopping the calls without paying the debt companies. Yes, free for a very limited time. Here's Herb Kay.
Don't get ripped off by credit repair companies when I can give you the information you need to do it yourself for free.
Herb Kay was right. His free information helped me stop the calls and settle my debt.
What do you have to lose? Stop the calls now. Get out of debt and have more money. Get Herb Kay's #1 debt secret absolutely free now. Call 800-405-7850. That's 800 800-405-7850. 800-405-7850.
They don't want to see us unite.
All right, let's go straight to your phone calls. Let's talk to Sarah in Idaho. You're on the air, Sarah.
Oh, hi, Alex.
Hi.
I want to tell you thank you for all you do, first of all, and I am just really glad to be able to talk with you, but I'm really excited for what you're doing about the vaccine awareness and the water, tap water awareness of stopping water fluoridation. And I wanted to share with the listeners, I just started a blog, and I'm hoping that we can catch some more people to get involved with it. It's called Mothers Opposing Toxins. And I'm just glad that, you're talking out about it, but it has a lot to do with, the fluoride and the vaccines and just giving parents a voice.
Well, give us your blog.
Yeah, it's Mothers Opposing Toxins ss.blogspot.com. And I just started it, so I'm just, a mom that is trying to help use my voice if I can. And I have a lot of opponents that I'm up against, as you know. And just, I'm thankful for people like you and Dr. Tenpenny and Mr. Daniel Stockin. And so I just want to, and also to note on that, I read the book, The Fluoride Deception by Christopher Bryson, and anybody that hasn't read that book should read it. It's a great book.
Well, God bless you, Sarah. Keep it up. I want to commend the listeners. We were successful again. We're 8 for 8. Every time we give out a keyword on air, it becomes the #1 search term because of you taking action with that information and entering it into Google and Yahoo search engines. And the term poison tap water was #1 yesterday, but something really frightening happened. In fact, I actually IM'd you guys these stories. I've got it in my stack here, and later I'm going to go over this. A whole bunch of blogs on purpose wrote stories using the term poison tap water and then said, yes, there is poison in the tap water and fluoride reverses it. Fluoride will save you. And so now the system is countering with disinformation operations in live time when we give a term out. And those articles saying that fluoride is good for you and gets the poison out of the water, multiple articles by multiple so-called news agencies, these were actual news sites, not just blogs, putting out very wicked disinformation, showing that the system is concerned. And I just hope people will go to Infowars.com. It's posted in several articles we wrote yesterday, one of them titled, Poison Tap Water Makes #1 Google Search. And you can download this flyer and post it in public places saying there is poison in the tap water. And then under it, it's got all the facts about it and how deadly poisonous it is and how it causes bone cancer and other deathly dangerous problems. If our millions of listeners go out and post these, it's going to become a major news story, and it's just one more example of resistance. Let's go to Chris in Texas. Chris, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex Jones. How are you?
I'm good, buddy.